President Trump is ramping up his attacks against the impeachment inquiry,
calling for one of his main accusers to resign. The story topping your 90-second nightcap.
President Trump struck back at Democrats who are leading an impeachment inquiry into his phone call with Ukraine's president, focusing most of his ire at the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, Adam Schiff.
He should be forced to resign from Congress. Adam Schiff, he's a lowlife. He should be forced to resign.
Meanwhile, Schiff says the White House can expect a subpoena soon for documents related to the Ukraine call.
Bernie Sanders' campaign says a medical evaluation and testing showed the 78-year-old senator had a blockage in an artery requiring 2 stents. The stent procedure Sanders had is very common, with hundreds of thousands performed every year. Sanders' campaign says the senator is in good spirits and will be resting up over the next few days.
Plumes of black smoke billowed into the air after a vintage World War II-era plane crash-landed at Connecticut's Bradley Airport. Just 5 minutes into the flight, the pilot reported a problem.
What's the reason for coming back? Got number 4 engine. We'd like to return.
13 people were on board the plane, 10 passengers and 3 crew. Police confirmed fatalities, but would not give specifics.